Welcome back. You're listening to Houston Real Estate Radio. I'm your host, Shannon Register, and this week we've got a special show for you because we are broadcasting from the Gallery Furniture new Richmond location. We are excited to be out here, and the entire realtor community is out here, which is really exciting. I've got Rob Cook on with me. He is a past chair of the Houston Association of Realtors. Rob, have you ever seen so many realtors in one place before?
This is pretty amazing, and what a great facility out here.
Isn't it nice?
It's just phenomenal. There's macaws and parrots and an incredible amount of animals, monkeys, everything. It's a show. It's
definitely a show. And I mean, I had a bird literally on me. He walked up my shoulder and everything. It was quite exciting.
It's pretty amazing. I think everyone's pretty happy about the show up and all the internet. I can see this is a great destination venue.
Yes,
for sure, because they built a facility that it far exceeds his other facilities, for sure.
You build it and the realtors will come.
Yeah, well, we know what makes realtors show up, don't we?
Realtors like food and wine, and there was food and wine here.
And they will show up, and they will show up in numbers.
It's really been a great evening to see this facility that's opening to the public. By the time this show airs on Sunday, when you hear it, it will be open to the public. You can come on out and see it, so that's exciting.
Well, I would highly recommend anyone listening to absolutely make it a point to come out here and see it. It's a long way for some people, but you know what? It's right down on Grand Parkway, and you can get to it pretty easily. So I would say show up because it's worth it just to come see the show.
That's right. We have a mutual friend, Cindy Hammond. She was supposed to be here tonight, and she was sick and wasn't able to come. And another friend, Tim O'Neill, who's such a great friend of the realtor community. He's not here tonight, so
and
we're
he was supposed to be here, wasn't he?
Yes, and he wasn't able to make it. And the thing that I love about Tim is that he is not a realtor, but he has wound his way.
Is that what you love about him? He's not a realtor?
He's not a competitor, Rob. He has wound his way into the real estate community in such a way that I've never seen anyone who's not a lender, title company, or home warranty company able to do it.
No, he's a phenomenal guy.
And
he really
he's done an amazing job in that. And now the other person who's doing that is Mattress Mac, Jim McInville.
Absolutely.
He's done the same thing. He has been able to partner with the real estate community, and I believe it's just going to be a great success.
Well, I went online today, and I made sure I signed up for the Realtor Rewards program.
Yes.
And of course, how that works is that as a realtor, we get a certain percentage off, but we can pass a percentage off to our clients.
That's right. Our buyers can
everyone
benefit.
out there, partner with a realtor because they can get you some money off some furniture.
That's right. And I love Gallery because all price points. I've said that before. It's great.
All price points. Great. They have that Galleria location. Of course, the I-45 between Tidwell and Parkwood. I think I was talking to someone earlier here, and everybody can recite that ad. Everybody.
Yeah, everybody. Well, my husband grew up around here, and he knows the phone number. He knows Jim McInville's cell phone number because he used to put it out on the TV ads, and so he's got it memorized. So he has a whole generation of following.
So basically, Mattress Mac has apostolized everybody
to
do it for him. He has one of the best sayings I ever heard was late to bed, early to rise, work like hell, and advertise.
There you go. It worked for him, right?
And so he's been a phenomenal person in the city of Houston, and,
yes.
and of course he's very generous with a lot of charities and
has a charity right here in the store, which is just fabulous. But lots of different charities he's
involved in. We'll talk about the one here in the store.
Well, the one here in the store is for people with mental disabilities, and they come in. They have day programs.
Is that why they brought the realtors in? Is there a tie-in here? Just saying.
Oh, Rob. So this program is really neat because they get to resell the items that they make. So when I was in there earlier, they were painting and doing some things that will then later be sold in the store. So when you come to buy furniture, you can also buy accessories and gifts, some great little nativity sets, all kinds of really interesting things in there.
Well, he talks the talk and walks the walk. I mean,
Absolutely.
he lives it and believes it and things like that. He believes in Houston, and he's an icon. Let's face it. So it's a privilege to come down here and be able to talk about his new store, which is you got to come down and see it.
It's grand.
You got to come see it. It's just phenomenal. And right now we're in an atrium, and so it's again we've got floral, we've got trees, we've got water features. Of course, I'm sitting here motioning like they can see this, but they
can go to HoustonRealEstateRadio.com and see the video.
It's worth the trip.
Yes,
it's
it
worth
definitely
the trip to
is.
come on down there like that.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful facility. And, you know, all of their facilities around Houston have the animals, some component of the animals, whether it's birds, monkeys, you know, something for the kids to see and do while the parents go and shop. So it's a great experience. And we're so thankful that he's allowed the realtor community to come in here. And something happening in the realtor community this summer that we need to touch on is some changes that are coming on August 1st.
Oh, yeah, CFPB.
So in the realtor community, we know that the CFPB, there's some big changes coming August 1st. So what I want to know, Rob, is how are you preparing buyers and sellers for this? Because this is going to have quite an impact on our market.
Well, this is actually going to be a great value proposition for realtors out there, because there's going to be a lot of people, and I teach a lot of classes, and I teach MCE, which is mandatory continuing education to realtors, and I'll bring it up in class, and oftentimes I'll see people with that deer in the headlight look, and they've not even heard about what's coming up. And
how is that possible?
It's very frightening that they don't know. And I'm telling everybody to get out there. There's certain classes out there. HAR is doing a class this week about what it's going to mean to us and how it's going to impact our business. And it's going to be different, but you know what? We're going to be fine. And there's actually one good thing about it, is that you're going to have your basically your closing statement 3 days prior to your closing, because I can't tell you how many times I've walked in.
Which should have always been done.
Should have always been that way, but I've walked in several times where I'm getting with the HUD now it's going to be the TRID. And so, because we need some more acronyms in the Houston realty market.
I'm going to have to learn a whole new vocabulary.
A whole new vocabulary. But the bottom line is, it's going to be different. And the realtor who gets him and herself educated is going to do their client well. Those that don't do well will often fail. Yes. And I think that's going to happen, because what they don't know is a lot of the banks, the big banks, are not going to use electronic distribution of the disclosure. They're going to use snail mail. You know, what could go wrong?
Yes, we haven't seen that in a while.
They are going to use snail mail, which, you know, it's not that they can't get things closed, but it may delay things.
Yeah.
And that's something.
I think it's just going to stretch our closings out a little bit.
It's going to stretch our closing a little bit.
If you're in a hurry to close, I suggest that you buy and sell your properties before August 1st. Putting that out there. You might want to get a rush on it.
Anything written prior to August 1 is going to be under the old rules. Anything written after August 1 is going to be under the new rules. So it's going to be a challenge. But again, the people who are getting out there educated, you know, I've been in the business 35 years, and I have seen so many changes. And you know what? We've always done well. Every time we've had a change, we've adjusted to it, and we've thrived. So I don't think it's going to be an issue, but it's going to be different.
It's going to be different, and I think that consumers need to be aware of it. So ask your realtor about it. Ask them what's going on. In case you do start looking now, but don't find a house until after August 1st, you need to be aware of it. So ask your realtor.
If you ask your realtor and they have that deer in the headlight looks, you might want to call Shannon. Afterwards, because I know she's already gotten herself pretty knowledgeable on the process. And again, it's not going to be onerous. It's all part of the Dodd-Frank Act that went into effect in 2010. Mm-hmm. And these are a lot of the elements of the Dodd-Frank have been little by little have been implemented. Yeah. And here we are. We're going to live with it.
Yep, we're going to live with it. Okay, real quick, we've got HAR elections coming up soon. Tell me what leadership means to you, because I know you've been in leadership at HAR. So tell me what you think a good leader for HAR is going to look like. Because all of our realtors who are here tonight are going to be voting soon.
Leadership for me is somebody who actually has a vision for what an association should look like, and they are putting that association above and beyond their own personal needs. And what it has done for me personally is I've made a lot of amazing contacts, and I've learned so much from it. And the more that I moved up in the what I call the food chain, actually the more humble I became, and I started realizing that there's some amazing talent out there. I met the Rich Barton, who started Zillow. I met, Brad Inman, who did Inman News.
We're Zillow free zone here.
Yeah. Love them or hate them, they're here to stay. So
Just kidding.
Yeah. But, they're here. You got to deal with it. That's all there is to it. But leadership should always be about the membership. And if you put the membership's need, that's the litmus test. If it's good for the members, it's good for the association.
All right, very good. All right, thanks for listening this Sunday. If you missed any of today's show, catch us online at HoustonRealEstateRadio.com. And we're trying to get to 13,000 likes on Facebook. We're getting there fast, so go ahead and give us a like over at Facebook.com/Houston Real Estate Radio. We'll be back next Sunday.
RREA Media has an exciting new product available to companies and organizations who are teaching classes and want to offer those classes online. Introducing Easy Distance Learning. Easy Distance Learning is a video-based distance learning system that allows companies and organizations to leverage their existing classroom content into a broader reach and increased revenues. Did you know that the rate of growth of distance learning is 10 times that of classroom education? And 66% of chief academic officers think distance learning is critical to their long-term strategy. Right now, 33% of higher education students are taking at least one online class. Companies and organizations not offering a distance alternative to in-class instruction risk being left behind. Video-based distance learning has three basic components: classroom capture, post-production, and content distribution. Easy Distance Learning is a comprehensive and modular system that covers all three components that can help your organization with what you are missing in offering a quality and convenient online learning experience. You choose the parts you need help with. Easy Distance Learning offers another revenue stream, a broader reach of your existing content, and a professional presentation with a great learner experience. Contact us today for a free estimate and see how Easy Distance Learning can take your company or organization to the next level.